It is well known all across the world that the secrets held at the Great Pyramids of Giza have been hidden away from humanity since the fall of the old Egyptian kingdom and the information that was lost with it soon thereafter. Even today, researchers and Egyptologists struggle with coming up with a satisfying answer as to explain the cause of its creation and the purpose the structure held. This mystery has seemingly only become more complex as more discoveries surrounding the structure are made every single year, some more baffling than the last. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will be going over 6 different mysterious discoveries that have been made inside the pyramids. The Pharaohs Inscription. One of the biggest discoveries that helped to launch the careers of many self-proclaimed experts in the study of Egypt and its ancient culture was the discovery that the pyramids of Giza were constructed by the pharaoh Khufu, of which puts the pyramids at a certain date of construction and time. This was, at the time, seen as a tremendous breakthrough in the Egyptology community and left many other experts scratching their heads as to why they didn't find evidence of it before. The problem with this discovery, however, is that the only evidence of the name of the pharaoh referenced on the pyramid was an old carving in that of the Campbell's chamber, that many believed could have been the cartouche of Khufu and his royal signature. As it later turns out, the carving was an obvious forgery, with the dating of the piece, the damage done to the piece, and even the incorrect spelling and carving of the cartouche being the smoking gun evidence that it was nothing more than Egyptologists looking to take on a false sense of fame and fortune with their published works. This has led to an incredibly large piece of history that has been completely wrong, and given the fact that the majority of works in the modern day were built off of these ancient findings, it appears that the experts could have gotten it completely backwards. Not only is there physical and scientific evidence of the pyramids being much older, possibly even older than human civilization itself, but it appears that the Egyptian government has politicized this issue so that no other people and countries can lay legitimate land claim in the territories currently being of the organization of the Egyptian people. This has led many Egyptologists to reject true evidence of dating, references to the timeline of an actual reign of a pharaoh, and even the complete rejection of any ideas involving alternative explanations of construction, time frame, and even historical impacts. The empty tomb. Although this might fit better in the description of a lack of discovery, many Egyptologists originally claimed that the pyramids were most likely used as a symbol of power and wealth in the life of a pharaoh, and so was used as the largest sign of his power to be a burial place for the pharaoh in his passing. The truth is, this theory seems to be furthest from reality, and though many Egyptologists claimed there was overwhelming evidence for why the pyramids were nothing more than a large tomb with a sarcophagus at the center of the structure, there has been no such discovery. In fact, when experts examined the supposed sarcophagus that was at the center of the structure, they found that at no point did it contain human remains of any kind. Additionally, the entire room did not seem to have any of the same markings seen in tombs such as that of the Valley of the Kings, and there was no evidence of there having ever been any objects in the room to begin with. This has led many to believe that perhaps the pyramids served a more functional purpose, and that there does not seem to be any real evidence whatsoever to support the pharaoh tomb hypothesis. Hidden shafts. Back in 1837, when the very first efforts were being made to completely map out the inside of the Great Pyramids, researchers and Egyptologists discovered several different hidden shafts coming from the king's chamber from inside the center of the pyramid that reached all the way to the outside of the construction. In 1872, Wayneman Dixon and Dr. Grant discovered a crack in the south wall of the Queen's chamber that also seemed to later open up into large hidden shafts stretching from the chamber to the outside. Although these discoveries were more than 3.5 decades apart, they helped to build off of the same discovery that led to many wondering what the purpose of these strange shafts could have been. Many Egyptologists have claimed that the shafts were most likely constructed to help air into rooms and to prevent the rooms from building up too much carbon dioxide of any kind. This theory was quickly rejected, however, as the shafts do very little to introduce air currents and the rooms were not constructed to have visitors in it of any kind. Additionally, back in 1993, a team of researchers sent a small robotic drone into the shafts of the pyramid to uncover any further information. The drone discovered quickly that at 63 meters up into the tunnel, there appeared to be small stone doors set with metal pins. Not only is metal not used in any other part of the pyramid, but it appears as if the door seems to be a functioning door with handles and key locks. A strange discovery given the small shape for the shaft impossible for humans to enter. The hidden room. Despite the pyramid seen at Giza being the last of the surviving 7 wonders of the world and the ultimate staple of the Egyptian country today, it appears as if the discovery of new rooms found within the popular structure is still being made every other year. Recently, back in 2017, researchers discovered a hidden secret chamber in the pyramid that helped to confirm the theories of Jean-Pierre Houdin and his original hypothesis on the construction of the pyramid. Jean-Pierre believed that there existed within the pyramids inner ramps and a royal circuit that helped 2 antechambers. Interestingly enough, the popular mainstream video game known as Assassin's Creed Origins based their model of the pyramids after this hypothesis and seemed to have predicted the placement and construction of the hidden room with incredible accuracy. If this theory turns out to be correct, there are still other rooms to be found adjacent to existing rooms, as well as other certain areas that connect solely to the hidden shafts extruding the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber. A network of water tunnels. Back in 2018, there appeared to be a discovery that in all pyramids from around the world, including Bosnian pyramid structures and ancient Mayan temple structures, there were large bodies of water discovered in chambers that ran beneath the pyramids in tunnels that could have stretched for over 10 miles. Interestingly enough, when researchers began looking at the pyramid at Giza, there appeared to be a massive underground water tunnel network that ran underneath the Pisa plateau that had long since been dried out. This led researchers to look more into what was believed to be naturally formed water chambers and the role they could have played in the construction of the large pyramid and other pyramid constructions. They found that although water beneath structures usually plays a large role in the instability of the base of the structure, it appeared as if the network of tunnels and water chambers found in pyramids from all around the world appear to not threaten the stability of the pyramid. This led researchers to believe that the tunnels must have been accounted for in the construction of the pyramid, or possibly added after construction with the pyramid's stability in mind. Still, to this day, Egyptologists and researchers are completely unaware as to what the role of these underwater chambers helped to play in the construction of the pyramids and why they seem to be so important to the structures overall all around the world. Currently, the only working theory is the introduction of a hydromechanical purpose or that of added underground pressure to a certain area of the structure. Traces of strange elements. As previously discussed, when researchers sent the robotic drone back in 1993 up through the different shafts found throughout the pyramid, specifically the shaft in the King's Chamber, they uncovered metal pins and a strange small door. The metal pins discovered were that of a large amount of copper that appeared to have been corroded away from acidic chemicals, and further information uncovered that the shafts were lined with different kinds of trace elements. The Queen's Chamber was discovered to have been found with trace residue of zinc and hydrochloric acid, the exact chemicals needed to produce a large amount of hydrogen gases. When looking at the shafts and the way it would have mixed a variety of complex chemicals, this could have meant that the entire pyramid acted similar to that of a large power plant in the distant past. Additionally, with the discovery of the underground network of water tunnels, many believe that the repeated pressure of the water delivered from the Nile could have added to the pressure of the chemicals and helped to power the entire generator. Given the fact that there appears to be no evidence of other theories working, it appears very possible that the technology of ancient Egypt was far more advanced than we ever could have previously realized. But what do you think of these 6 incredible discoveries made surrounding the large pyramid at Giza, and what it helps to say about the mystery of the structures? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to share your answers and questions about the video. Hopefully, as we continue to grow our community, we will one day be able to solve these unexplainable mysteries. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.